Hello everyone, I am Siddhant and today I am going to show you step by step how you can make a stunning complete website using HTML and CSS that looks like this. Now I am on my PC and here you can see the interface of VS Code. So here I am new to VS Code and you might be new to VS Code too, but don't worry, many things are similar with VS Code also. And you might be thinking why I switched from Sublime Text to VS Code. So the fact is I have not switched yet from Sublime to VS Code. So if I just search here Sublime in my PC, so here you can see Sublime is still installed in my PC. But the truth is for the beginners Sublime Text is the best, but when you go advanced, when you start coding in advance, I suggest you to go for VS Code. So for now we are going to stick with VS Code only, and before starting coding you should have made one folder like web development, and as today we are going to make a fully complete website using HTML and CSS. So this video might be a long video, but I suggest you to go through the chapters of this video and do not skip any part of this video. So in this video today we are going to make a complete website using HTML and CSS. And so first of all I am going to create files of HTML, so that is going to be index. Sorry, I think we need to first create a file. Yeah, index.html. yeah, not folder, you should create a file. Yeah, previously I clicked on this one and so it was showing error. Now it's fine, and now we have to create another file that will be style.css. Now here we have two files, and now here I have this bz.jpg, okay, that I will put as the background of our today's website. Okay, so now let me zoom in a bit, and first of all I am going to tell you about one thing, that is emmet. Emmets are pre-built in VS Code, so they are built to increase the workflow in HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So I am going to use emmet. So you have to just click on exclamation mark and hit enter. Okay, now we have the very first structure of HTML. First of all I am going to give title name to my website, that is going to be let me say our website, and then here inside the head only I am going to say link css, and in this, here you can see it is automatically written. And now I'm going to save it, and for the moment I'm going to use some CSS codes that is must in every website nowadays. So I'm going to use a star and this bracket, and I'm going to say here padding 0, and then margin 0 not auto, and then I'm going to say text decoration none, and then I'm going to say list style, I'm going to say none. After that, let me come to here HTML file again, and then today we are going to code in advanced way. So after then, here we are going to here we are going to first make navbar. So if you just open the file now, here let me if you just open the file, this HTML file now, then here you will be able to see nothing, because here we have done nothing yet, but here you can see the title, our website. Okay, so you can do that. And now after body, I'm going to say here nav. Okay, nav, and inside in that nav, first I'm going to say here label. Okay, so I'm going to say label.logo, and here logo for logo, a class also logo, and in that I'm going to say you can say here web development, and you can give a brand name for your website. Like here I'm going to give coding, or here you can say our website also. So I'm going to just say here our website. Okay, our website, and then after that I'm going to say here UL, and then I'm going to say li, and then after li here I'm going to use anchor tag, and then in this anchor I'm going to use href, and that is going to be here hashtag, and in that first of all I'm going to say home, and I'm going to just copy it, and I'm going to just paste. How many menus do you want? Here I'm going to paste it 4 times, and in first after home I'm going to say about us, then I'm going to say services, and then I'm going to say lastly contact. After making this much, you have to save your file and go to your this browser and reload. Now here you can see for the moment they are aligned at the very left corner. So now we are going to use some CSS codes to make it appropriate here. So first of all, this is the logo label. Okay, I'm going to set it at in the left, and these 4 sub menus I'm going to set it at the right. So for that, what I'm going to do is here in the nav I'm going to give a class that will be navbar, and then in the style.css I'm going to use comment. So I'm going to it is optional, you can use this comment if you want, if you do not you may not, so it's your choice. So if you want to code in an organized way, I suggest you to go for writing comments. Okay, so here I'm going to say here CSS of navbar. Okay, and here, and For that you can also write here body, and in that body you can give font family. Okay, if you want a similar font family in entire of your website, then you can give font family. For example, I'm going to give here Arial. Okay, you can give like that, and then in that I'm going to say here navbar. I'm going to point that class, and in the navbar, first of all, here what you can do is, in the navbar you can give a background color. Okay, so you can give the background color by various ways. Okay, you can here just type here background color black or something like that, but I'm going to suggest you another way. So if you are using VS Code, if you search black something any color, okay, and here you can see you will get a pre-built color picker in VS Code only. But if you are not using this VS Code, then what you can do is, don't worry. Okay, what you can do is, you can go to your website here, and then you can just search for here color picker. Then after you have here searched color picker, you can here just click on any, but here I am suggesting you to go for here HTML color picker by W3 Schools. You can click on that only, and or you can go for any. Here you can see here that will give you a detailed information about which color you have selected and what color is good for you according to your choice. Okay, so you can do like this only, but for now we have sticked with VS Code. So for VS Code there is a good news, you will get that pre-built color picker. So in that navbar I'm going to say background color. First of all, I'm going to say here black, and in that black, from here only I'm going to choose like this one, something like this. Okay, something like this one. Okay, yeah, and then use this one. And after that I'm going to say here width. So width in the navbar you should give 100%. Why 100%? Because you want the navbar to be appear in terms of width, in entire of your website in terms of width. Yeah, so in width 100%. Okay, 100%. Oh sorry, 100%. Yeah, and then you are gonna give height. It's your choice how much height you want to give, but for the moment I'm going to give here 80 px. Then after that I'm going to work with here label. Here you can see label. So I'm going to say here label dot logo, and in that I'm going to say font size first of all. So what can be font size? 35 px. Okay, and then I'm going to say font weight. So what is font weight? Font weight is just to make the font lighter, bolder, okay, heavy, thicker, like that. So I'm going to just give a bolder font weight, and then I'm going to give color. So in the background black, color should be white, that is okay. And then after color there should be padding. Yeah, so what is padding? Now you might think, what is padding? Oh my god. So padding is just the spacing. Okay, spacing between padding is the space from all the sides, you can say. Okay, east, west, north, south, up, down, okay, right, left, you can say like that. So how we give padding? From the top we start and right, down and left. Okay, you can say it as clockwise. So 0 px in the top, I do not want any padding, and in the right I want 100 px. Why 100 px? Because here it will be the navbar, and here I want the this logo to appear. From the right I want 100 px. Okay, and then let me scroll down, and then here I'm going to give line height. So here instead of line height you can also give margin, or in the top also you can give padding. So line height is more appropriate. Okay, I suggest you to go for line height. Line height how much? 80 px. I'm going to give here randomly. Okay, and then I'm going to say here nav ul. Okay, or I can also say here nav bar ul. So what do you want, just do as your choice. Okay, I'm going to say nav ul because it's short, and in the nav ul I'm going to say float. So what is float now? Okay, so here float means in which direction you want that. Okay, what is okay float, and I'm going to say right, and after that I'm going to say here margin. Okay, margin something like margin right 40 px. Yeah, oh yeah, this one. Let me see in the browser now. Okay, okay, this logo is looking nice. Yeah, but this, how to fix this now? So this should be aligned in that way. Okay, let me inspect it. Okay, how I can fix it? Okay, so here you can see. So I think if I just inspect this one, and then if I say here something like that one, then think nav ally this, or yeah, okay, I think I should work with ally. Yeah, okay, so let me reload that one. Okay, and now I'm going to work with nav ally. So what I'm going to do is, there is a property called display, and in that we can do inline block. You can also say display flex, and flex direction equals to row. What I'm here, I'm going to say inline block, and I'm going to say here margin. Why margin? Because here if I just save it here only, and let me show you, and if I just reload, see now. Okay, so after making the websites 4-5 times, you will be just experienced how and what to give at what time. Okay, so here in the margin I'm going to say 0 px, and then 8 px from the right, from the 8 px from the right. Yeah, and then I'm going to say here line height. Line height how much? 80 px, just random number. Okay, and then I'm going to work with nav a, and nav a I'm going to say here color white, and instead of white you can also write here, let me show you. Oh, what is this? You can also write here hashtag fff, that also means white. Okay, and then I'm going to say font size. Since it is Arial font, I'm going to give here font size something like 18 px. Okay, in px, and then I'm going to give here border. So if you want border, then you can, it's your choice. Okay, here there is no hard and fast rule that you do not force yourself to write the same codes that I'm writing here. You can do as your choice. Okay, so here I'm going to give the border as transparent because I do not want the border. So while hover I can make it visible or something like that. So in the border I'm going to say 1 px something solid. Okay, solid, and I'm going to say transparent. And now if you just here reload. See, wow, it is looking nice. You can see, wow, yeah, it is looking very nice. I'm happy with this. After doing that much, one thing I want to tell you today, that in the navbar here, this background color I will change in few, just in a moment. Okay, that okay, why I will change, I will just tell you in a moment. But for now I'm going to work with here this one nav ul. Here you can see, so here nav ul, here there is margin from the top. There is margin, yeah, 40 px, but I want this to be little bit here. So what I can do is nav li, in that I'm going to give here padding, or here also I can give padding, where you want just give padding. For example, if I give here 10 px and just save it, see here, okay, so now they are looking good. So instead of 10 px, what I'm going to give is, I'm going to give here 20 px, and I'm going to just see it. Okay, that is looking nice, I think now. Yeah, okay, so I think, what is it, okay, and I can also, let me give 25, I think. Let me reload it. Yeah, okay, so now in the HTML file, I'm going to, after nav, what you want you can, okay, in HTML also you can write comment like this one, okay, like this one. Here I'm going to say here home section starts, or home section begins, something like that, okay. And after here I'm going to use the tag called section, and in that section I'm going to give it a class. So for giving class, you do not need to always write that. You can just here type section dot first page, you can say, and hit enter. See, that is emmet. So that is what the benefit of emmet. And in that one, what I'm going to do is, as well as I'm going to give one class like background. I'm going to say here background, and in the CSS now I'm going to here use comment, okay, and in that I'm going to say here section CSS, and here I'm going to use the background class, okay, that one. And in that background I'm going to say background, oh what a rhyme, yeah, background. And I'm going to use here URL. So why URL, let me tell you, URL, and in that I'm going to use this sign, and here I'm going to say bg.jpg. here I have this photo, you can see, let me open it, this photo I will use it here, and then I'm going to say here background size equals to cover, okay. And then I'm going to say here background height. I'm going to say here, oh why it didn't work, let me, oh not background height only, yeah. And in the height I'm going to say 100 bh. So what is 100 bh? Don't worry, 100 bh is the just what to say, 100 bh is the, you can say, the measurement of the entire screen, usually in laptops, but in some screens it might differ, okay. If I now reload this page, oh let me me save it. What happened? I think why it didn't work. Okay, here I think here. Okay, now I think it should work. Wait a minute. Okay, why it is not working? So here I have given the class also background and background class and dot background. Oh, here. Okay, BACK. What a please mistake. Okay, sorry. Okay, now it is working. Yeah, now it should 100% work. See the magic. So here, what if I'm going to remove this background color for the moment. I'm going to say save it. And what if in that also if I put, okay, if I just fix here this background and save it and reload. Oh, see the magic. It looks awesome. Yeah, it looks really awesome. So here in that first half, okay, can use. So when we use here, then we do not need here. So what I am going to do is, in that I am going to just remove this background from here. I am going to save it and I am going to reload this, and I'm going to use. And if you want the navbar to be sticky, a sticky navbar is very useful feature. Yeah, what is a sticky navbar? A sticky navbar is the feature when you scroll your website, it should just stick here only. Yeah, it should not move with the scrolling. That is the sticky. So how we can use that? You can say here position. Here you can say position, and you can say here sticky, and here you have to say here you have to say top, and you have to say 0 and then save. And now here is no scrolling when I here. So here let me copy some lorem text. So what is lorem text? It is the spare text, okay, and it is nothing. It is very spare text. It is like you can say not useful text. It is just used to copy and paste. Here you can see, here you can just copy some lorem text from here, copy it, okay, and you can also generate your own lorem text from here, but for the moment I'm going to just, okay, and here I'm going to make one div, and I'm going to say div dot column, okay, and I'm going to hit enter, and here I'm going to say paragraph equals to, I'm going to say here text. Yeah, I'm going to say here text, and in that text I'm going to paste this lorem text. But now see how it is looking. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is, okay, no worry, that is fine. Now if I just reload my page, here you can, oh, wait a minute, why it didn't work? Wait a minute, I think it should work. Wait, okay, I think paragraph equals to text, and what if I had save it? Oh, I think I should make a little bit more. First let me work with this one, okay, the front screen. Here this one. So first of all I'm going to work with this one, okay, that I can manage this one later on also, okay, don't worry about that, I can manage that later on also. I think that is not working now because we have not done anything with that one, okay. So to make the spacing you can use very simple and common, that is BR. You can say here BR and you can save it. So I think it is not working because of this sticky, I think. Yeah, oh, I got it. So this navbar is means this hole, okay, and its length is 100 bh. Oh, I got it. See, okay. So when you put the background something like in image, and when you put it in this navbar only there, that image, and when you say that's height in another, okay, and when you say that height as 100 vs, you cannot make that navbar sticky, because now here we have joint, we have here union, we have done here union of two this main elements, that is here first this background image and this navbar. So now we cannot make this navbar sticky now, because if you make it sticky, that will only here be sticking this whole 100 vs1. Okay, so we can do another thing with this navbar, we can make div and we can do, but I think for the moment it is looking nice only without a sticky navbar only, it is looking very nice. Yeah, so here you can see the text, that is not looking nice, I know, but don't worry, I am going to fix it. So how to fix it? So here in this one I am going to, where is it? Yeah, in that one I am going to say dot volume, and I am going to say here margin 20px, and now if I say here margin, then see the magic, isn't it cool? Yeah, from the top 20px, and from the right I want 40px, and from the bottom I want 20px, and from the that left 40px. And now if I just reload, see, now it is very okay. Yeah, and now I want some text here, so what I can do is what I can do is here in the front screen you want some text. Yeah, so what I can do, this after ul I can make something like, you can say I can give label also. Yeah, I can give label also, but I think for now I think I should give here, okay, I can give here I can give here div, I can make div also, but I think without div also I can work. I can make here label dot I can say here brand. Yeah, or I can say here title also. Yeah, label dot title name, hit enter, I'm going to say here say title, okay, or you can say here logo also, but I'm going to say title, or for the moment I'm going to say logo, a title name, and there I'm going to say, oh, what is happening, welcome to our website. Yeah, welcome to our website. And now if you just reload, see, where is the text, where is the text, here is the text. Yeah, it has come here. So how I can fix that? So I think I can fix that by removing this label into paragraph. Yeah, that label in the paragraph. So how I can do that? So I'm going to first p dot title dash name, and in that I'm going to write my this name. And now if I just reload, now here you can see the text should come. Where is the text? Okay, I just load now. I don't know why. Oh yeah, I got text is here, you can see. So here in that text, in that title dot name, title dot name dash name I'm going to give here some font size, and I'm in the font size you can give in like in level 35px. I will give it 38px. I'm going to say here font weight, you can give here bold also, and okay, that much. And in that you can give here, you can give here position, can give absolute, okay, can give position absolute. And to make it in center, I can without using that also you can give, okay, you can say text align center, justify self center. And now if you just reload it, where is the text? Here, see. Okay, so in justify I'm going to just remove it, and I'm going to fix it with okay, I think I should, instead of that I can make it something. Okay, first of all I'm going to give it position only, yeah, and then I'm going to see here transform, and I'm going to say here translate. I'm going to say minus 50% dash minus 50%, and from the left 50%, and from the top can give 50%. Let me save it, and now let me show you. See, now this automatically it is in center, yeah. So its font, okay, oh it is there should be font size, yeah, font size, yeah, see now. And I can give here color also, color I can give here hashtag, yeah, hashtag FFFF, yeah, hashtag FFF. See now, yeah, now it is looking nice. Or I can even make it somehow this one. Here you can see now this one is also looking nice. Or I can make it like this. And now what I am going to do is, oh, I think I should make it black only. Yeah, in black only, but in black something is missing. But I think black is also good. I can just increase its font size to something 40px, and here in that I can give white also, as your wish, okay, as your wish. I think then instead of black, what if, let me first inspect it rather than changing from our text editor only. I can inspect it directly, okay. And in this one you can give, this is also looking okay. So as your wish you can give, yeah, this white is only looking nice. Yeah, this RGB I'm going to copy it. Yeah, this one only looking nice. Okay, I'm going to reload it. See now. Okay, now it is looking very nice. And then after that, what you can do is you can add your buttons. Okay, buttons like let me make it some div then. Okay, make it div. After that I'm going to say here I'm going to say here div dot buttons. I'm going to hit enter, and I'm going to use here button.btn. I'm going to hit enter, and in that I'm going to say first our services. Yeah, our services. In that one I can say no more also our services, your choice. Okay, in that I'm going to just no more or hover me. Okay, no more. Yeah, no more, and I'm going to save it. And now here I'm going to, in that one, let me zoom in so that you can see what I'm doing. So first of all I'm going to use here comment, and I'm going to say here btn css, and I'm going to here in this one, first of all I'm going to work with btn. Okay, first of all I'm going to work with btn, and then first of all I'm going to say here their color. What do you want to be color? So in that one you probably wanted the white, so according to the background. Okay, according to the background, if you want, so I'm going to say color white. Okay, color white, and in the background color I'm going to say something green, and in that green I'm going to say little bit darker also. Yeah, in that, and then I'm going to say here padding. So how much padding do you want? For example 10 px from all sides. Then you might be wanting border, so how much border? 2 px solid, and this time this time I'm going to say border black. Yeah, border black. Then you want border radius, so how much border radius you want? For example you might be wanting 8 px, and then after that much I'm going to save it. And now if you just reload it, see here it is. One thing I missed, that is here cursor pointer I'm going to say. And now see how the cursor changes when I hover on top this button. Okay, so now first thing what I can do with it is I can make it align in center. So for that let me first here point here buttons text align center. I can do this here also. See now it is here. So now how can I make it here? So for that in this btn only I'm going to say position absolute. From the top I want that same thing. Okay, I'm going to just test it, does it work or not. Okay, and then I'm going to say here left, and I'm going to say here transform, and translate, and then I'm going to say minus 50% as minus 50%, Now see, now it is in the center, but I want this exactly below this my title name. So how can I do that? For that, from the top I think I should make it 60%. Yeah, now, yeah, see now, and then I think, then I, in that I'm going to say 60%. Will it work? Yeah, see now, that is cool now. So let me give it some font size also. So for that I'm going to give her font size. So how much font size do you want? Then I want 20 px, and in that much I think is good. Yeah, I think that is looking cool. Yeah, let me give it here more border radius 10 px, and that is looking now nice, I think. Yeah, but this green color is not looking that much nice. So what I can do is I can say here background color equals to I'm going to say here none. When I say none, then it become transparent. Yeah, it become transparent. Then if I just remove this position dot absolute and reload it, oh, I think I should not remove that one. I think, yeah, that should be there only. I said here background color equals to none, so I think here instead of none I should say here transparent. Yeah, transparent. Yeah, see, it is looking too much good. Instead of 2px I will give here 4px, and now I'm going to just reload it. 4px is not looking that much nice. Yeah, I think 2.5 will be good. Yeah, let me here. Yeah, that is looking nice. Okay, that's what. Okay, and in the black I think I should give, what if I give here in that color I think I should give her black only. Now I am going to use something magical, means in the Bayesian I am going to say here hover. Okay, and in that hover, okay, what I am saying is when somebody hover it, I want the color equals to white, and I'm going to say background color, I'm going to say tomato. And not only that, here I am going to use here transition also. For what? Let me say transition also. I'm going to say first all, then I'm going to say 0.3 second, and I'm going to say here ease in and out. That will add a smoothness in the transition. Okay, I think in that one I'm going to say font weight also. Font weight I'm going to say bold. Oh man, so much CSS codes with BTN. So now see here, when I hover it, wow, it looks so much nice. Yeah, see here, here you can see it looks so much nice. Yeah, that is the magic of hover. what I can do is from the padding I can, from the right I can give here 15 px, and from the bottom I can give here 10, and I'm going to here 15 px. I'm going to save it, and that will, oh, what happened, oh yeah, 10 px. Yeah, I think that should work. Yeah, and here you can see no more, welcome to my website. Here you can see, and here you can see amazing transition. That is looking very nice. Yeah, I know that is looking very nice. I think this website is going to be very better, yeah, very better. And now I think I should work with this one, this nav menu. So what I can do is in the index.html, instead of this hashtag, I will just write, yeah, in the hashtag I'm going to say home, their name only. In that I'm going to say about, and in that I'm going to say services, and I am going to say contact. Save it. Yeah, that I will use in the ID later on. I will show you, don't worry. Yeah, and in that, in the div class, as you can see, there is column, and in the section I'm going to say use here heading h2. What is h2? I will tell you. But in that h2 what I can do is h2 I can write something like about us, and here let me save it. And what I can do is in that home section one, let me write here, okay. I'm going to say comment. I'm going to say here continued css of the website, and here you can even write your name like by Siddhant. In the comment you can write anything, okay, you want for your website, and for the guidance in CSS codes. And now I'm going to work with h2. So what I want is in the h2 I want first the font size, and I want the font size as 25px, okay, random. And in the color I'm going to say here black. I do not want any white color in the transparent color in the white background. And then I'm going to say here font weight, I can give here bold. And yeah, let me here reload it. That will not be displayed on top of this nav here background, that will be here. As you all can see, that is not looking nice. I don't know why. So in that case what you can do is you can give here margin, padding also you can give. Here you can see here padding also you can give, but for the moment I'm going to give here margin. I had already used here margin, but I don't know. Yeah, here, yeah, this margin I'm going to just copy it here from this margin, and just I'm going to here paste it here. Yeah, I'm going to just paste it here, and when I here paste it and reload this, see, now it is in perfect position. Yeah, and this is not working now. So this home tag, and then I'm going to say here in this navbar I'm going to give here ID. What can be ID? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, sorry, yeah, not here, I think, not here. In that ID you can give here ID here, okay, not in the class give ID, okay, give here, and then write home. And then in this one give here another ID. Whoa, what is ID? ID is your identity card. Just kidding. ID is can be used in to get element by ID in JavaScript. You can give it for the scrolling, that I will, okay, tell you in a moment. And I'm going to, in that I'm going to say about, and here let me do it. So what is the effect now? Let me show you. When I click on this, that will be here. When I click on about us, see, but it is not a smooth scrolling. So to make the smooth scrolling, just hold on onto your this CSS file, and just after this star only, you have to here point right HTML, and that in HTML you have to say scroll behavior equals to smooth. Yeah, only this much of codes, and you have to save it. And now if you just reload and see now, see what, now it is a smooth scrolling. Yeah, so in this way we can make the smooth scrolling. Till now our website is looking stunning. Here you can see the stunning hover effect. Yeah, but there is no hover effect in this links, this nav menu. So how to add hover effect in nav menu, let me tell you. So in that, first of all you have to point here nav a. So where is there nav a? Yeah, here. So after below that only you have to say here nav a, and this icon or this symbol, and you have to say hover and open the bracket, and inside the bracket you have to say here we have given the border also. So first of all I am going to give this border 2px. Yeah, I am going to copy it and I am going to just paste it here. And as I said you just before also, that we are going to use this border in hover. So in this transparent, I think white color will be nice. Yeah, I think white color will be only nice, or something like gray. Let me say here hashtag FFF means, yeah, and let me use the built color picker of VS Code. So I think this will be nice. Yeah, and then after this here only I will give the border radius. I will give here 8px, and then I think there is no need of background color. Yeah, no need of background color. Padding is okay, I think. Yeah, let me save it and let me see the result for the moment. If I, yeah, okay, that is looking cool. Yeah, so I think that should be only of this left and right. I do not want padding in the up and down. So what I can do is, in this one I will say 20px on the up, right 25px is okay, and in the down also 20px, and in the left I want 25px pixel. Yeah, now let me see the result. Yeah, that's what I wanted. So instead of 20, let me give here 15. Yeah, here also 15, and here also 15. And after that, for the smoothness, what I will do, I will here set transition. So what is transition? Transition is the smoothness between two moving, like the, you can say the gap between two doors or something like that. You might have seen the transition in PPT file also. Yeah, so here first of all I will point the transition property as all, and then I will say 0.2 second, and I will say here ease in and out. Yeah, this I will say. I can even here say 0.3 second also I can say. Yeah, then after I think this is also okay. Yeah, I think that is okay. But What if I just change its color? Yeah, that is okay, I think. So now if I just reload it and see the effect, wow, so amazing. Yeah, it's so smooth. You can see when I hover up on this, it scrolls like this. Yeah, see here. Yeah, it is very nice, and here also it is very nice. Yeah. So now next we have to create, as I said, today we are going to create a complete fully website. So first of all, let me make the footer only. Yeah, footer is also necessary. So after here, very down I am going to just say here footer. Yeah, okay, let me say, first of all I am going to say here, sorry, footer dot footer dot what if I say here, footer only. Yeah, footer only. Yeah. Footer dot footer, and then in that I will say footer dash text. Yeah, and what to keep in footer, we can keep copyright information, this privacy terms like that, your own information, something like that. Yeah, so in footer I'm going to keep copyright information, so copyright, and I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to say copy, and I'm going to say your date, this here you can keep any, and I'm going to use this sign, I'm going to say my name, and yeah, this much, and at last I'm going to say all rights reserved. Yeah, oh, reserved, and I'm going to save it. And in this footer, what I'm going to do is, in this footer, at the last I'm going to here use comment. As I said, to make it organized you can use comment. I'm going to say here footer dash css, and I'm going to say dot footer, and in that I'm going to first say background color, I'm going to say black, and here I'm going to say here then what happened, then here after that one I'm going to say here where that one dot footer dash text, and in that I'm going to say color, I'm going to say white, and then I'm going to say here text align center, and after that I'm going to just reload it. Yeah, see, our footer is ready here. So but it does not look that much attractive, so to make it attractive what I'm going to do is, I'm going to in footer I'm going to say padding will help us. So in padding I'm going to say 20px, and I'm going to just save it, reload it, and see the result. But this black is not matching with this one, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to make is something like blue. So for that I'm going to see here, I think here this one I'm going to say, yeah, and I'm going to just save it, and yeah, now it is looking nice. But let me make it more darker. Yeah, I think now it is looking nice. Here you can see, and I can even make it more, give it more padding, for example something like 40px. Yeah, okay, and then I'm going to make it in here another section, from here here you can see about us, then we have here services, so I'm going to make here another section for services, and then I'm going to say section dot services, as usual. First of all, I'm going to say h2, and in that I'm going to say services. Then after in services you can say something. Yeah, you can first make one div, and that will say here container dash serve, and in that in services you can add some icons also, like here in services what you can do is you can add buttons, you can add text, you can add picture, like that. But for the moment I'm going to first add some text, so I'm going to that only p dot text I am going to say. And here first of all I'm going to also say column also, column, and in dash you can add your text. So to get spare text, like something not useful, you can here type lorem text. So just click, and you can also generate your own lorem text for the moment I'm going to just use its website's lorem text. You can copy something like this, and you can just paste it on your here website, and let me save it and see the result. Yeah, it is looking nice, but I want here margin. Yeah, so what can I do here? Then I can here say in every this section I want margin. So here you can see there what I can do is, in here I think I have already made here section 1. There is no section. Oh, how come there is no section? Oh, okay, then I will here make one class then here in this only not here. Yeah, here I will say one section, and here also I will say class. In one also I will say section. I will just save it, and then here you can, and not here actually, in this home. Where is home? Yeah, section css. Oh, what happened? So here what I'm going to do is, let me zoom in a bit so that you can see clearly what I'm writing, what codes I'm writing. In section I'm going to say here margin bottom, and in that I'm going to say 20px. I'm going to say here margin top also. What happened? Why it is saying? Oh yeah, I got it. Why here it is saying 1? Because here I have already used margin top. Think you can see here. Yeah, here. So I can only use this margin bottom. Let me reload. Yeah, our problem is fixed now. Here is now more margin from the button also. Yeah, okay. So margin bottom at 20px, and when I load it, yeah, it is. So I think margin bottom is work. Margin top will not work because here I have already given the margin. Yeah, so instead of 20px I can give her 40px. And as I said, we can use some buttons also. So what I'm going to do is, here in this column only, where is this column? Where it is? Where? So here I want to tell one thing. If you do not find, if you think it is difficult to find any specific this class name in this css file or this html file, you can, VS Code has also given us facility to search. Just go in search and you have to just type as your choice, where you, here you can see div class container, and here now here you can see. So that is the facility. And this column, in this margin I'm going to say 40px, and in this one say 40px. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just reload it. Yeah, now there is more margin. Now it is looking very nice. Yeah, now it is looking nice. So next, here in the services I'm going to use like big buttons or div. I'm going to use div. Yeah, div. So in now there I'm going to use div. First of all, I'm going to see here div dash handler. I'm going to say div dash handle, and now I'm going to say div dot sub dash div. Yeah, now you will wonder why I am making so much divs. You will understand in a moment. Okay, so in this one I'm going to you can write your services. For example, I'm going to say here coding classes. Yeah, and what I'm going to do is here in this, oh where it go, in this one, yeah, I'm going to just make 3 divs. So I'm going to copy it and I'm going to paste it. Yeah, and instead of coding classes, I'm going to say here programming, or you can say programming classes. And next I'm going to say here I can say coding classes, or as your choice. Here you can add your own, your own text. So I'm going to say free class, or I can say PHP class or something. Let me say here JavaScript class for free. Yeah, now in this one I'm going to come here in this, let me in this continued CSS I'm going to first say div dash handler, and that I'm going to say display flex. Yeah, dash I'm going to say display flex, and then I'm going to say div what was that, sub dash div. In dash one I think there is div dash handler. Yeah, and in there one there is sub dash div. So I'm going to say sub dash div. Yeah, sub dash div, and I'm going to say first here color white, and I'm going to say background color, I'm going to say tomato. Yeah, this tomato, I like tomato, yeah. Now here you can see, wow. Now you will wonder what is this, what I made. Yeah, don't worry, now I am going to use more CSS in this. So first of all I'm going to say here padding in each, from each side, from every side I'm going to say here padding 40px. Then I'm going to say here border I'm going to say 2px, as solid I'm going to say here for the moment black. And then I'm going to say here border radius, I'm going to say here 12 px. After that I'm going to say here margin in that margin from the top I want margin of 10 px, 20 px, yeah, 20 px, 10 px, 20 px, yeah. And if I just save it now, and now if I just reload, see now, yeah, it looks amazing, isn't it? Now I'm going to use more CSS in it, but here you can see in this one this blue color is not looking that much nice. So what I can do is, in this footer this blue color is like irritating me. So what I can do is background URL, I'm going to use that photo only. So I'm going to here, there is bz.jpg, bz.jpg. So I'm going to say bz.jpg, and I'm going to say here background size, I'm going to say here cover, yeah, that much I will do, and see the result. Yeah, now it is totally matching because I have only put this same photo in this footer only. Now it is looking awesome. Now let me do some CSS with this, okay, with this. So now if I just inspect this, and let me just if I just inspect this one, if I just inspect this one div.handler, and what if I here give margin dash left, margin from left 3px, and let me increase it. So if I give how much, so from here you can control everything, okay. So here I think I should give margin this much, yeah, this much. Let me copy it, okay. Now here you can see this much, no worries. I'm going to where is that one, here one, yeah, in this one I'm going to paste it, and instead of that I'm going to write 2, and I'm going to just reload this one, see now. But I want the cursor to be changed, so what I can do, and in this tomato color is also not looking that much nice, so I can give it something this one, yeah. And what I can do is I can give her cursor pointer, and now I want the hover effect. So what I can do, here I can write this symbol, and then I can open the bracket, and to give the hover effect I can first, I want the background color to be changed completely. I want the background color to be changed. So from this one I'm going to change its background to something like this one, yeah, something like this one. And then here I want the font size also, okay, font size of the text, okay, I mean of text. So I can give the font size something 20px, or even more 22px, and then I can here give transition as, okay, because to give, okay, to maintain the smoothness, okay, just all. Then I can give 0.3 second, and I say ease in and out, I save it, and let me reload it. And now here you can see the awesome effect, isn't it amazing? Yeah. So I think let me do one exchange here. I'm going to do here one exchange. So what exchange, what I'm telling. So instead of this one here, I will add this one. Yeah, and this one I will erase it, and here I will say here some, oh whatever, I will going to say here. So one something like this one. Yeah, and what I in the padding, I can increase the padding from 50 px. And yeah, now I think from the top I want the padding to be 60 px, and then 50 px, 60 px, and then 50 px. Yeah, and then let me reload it. Now here you can see the awesome effect. Yeah, this is looking brown, so let me change its color a bit. Yeah, then that is looking nice now. See now, awesome effect. So you can make such for services. Yeah, and to add something animation, you can change the border here, border radius. Here you can add your own border radius from like this one border radius. If there is, I can give 16 px. And now if I just see now it is changing, isn't it? So to make it more visible, what I can do is here I will add 16, and here I will say 22 px. Yeah, and let me reload it, and now see the animation. Yeah, so let me give it here 26 px. Yeah, now see the animation, it is looking awesome. So in this way you can make your services section. I think now you have understood very clearly. So next we are going to move ahead towards our this contact. See here, contact one. So how we can make contact section, so how we can make here contact section. So to make the contact section, I am going to again here HTML file, and here what I can do is here I have already some here files, some some here. So I will just here copy this one, I am going to just paste it here. Yeah, here. So what these are the photos with no background. So these all are in, I think, PNG. So how to know the picture is in PNG or not? You can just hover on it, then it will show here it is in PNG. So what I am going to do is here I am going to, after this section I am going to make another section. So I am going to make it section. First of all I am going to section dot section. Yeah, and in that section I am going to add div. So what is div? Div is division. We have already used so many times here. Then yeah, and in the class or in the ID I can give here in the ID I can give here contact, and here also let me give ID. So as I said, ID is used for scrolling. In JavaScript also you can use ID, get element by ID. Here I am going to use services. Yeah, so as today we are going to make the complete website. Yeah, and let me save it. And first of all I am going to here add h2, and in h2 I am going to say here contact us, or contact us, something like that. And here first of all I am going to here make a div, and in that I am going to say here div, and I am going to say here diver, and In that again I am going to make div dot con div dot con1. Yeah, something you can give your class on name. Okay, and in that let me reload it. So here you can see this contact us. Yeah, and where in this CSS this I can change this color. Wait a minute. Okay, what I'm going to do is in this one yeah, little bit more I can change the color, this one. Okay, as you can as your choice you can do there. And after here I have div class con1, and there I am going to say here img dot first of all I am going to say here email. I am going email, and in the crc I am going to say here email.png I have, but make sure your all the pictures are in the same folder where there is HTML file, CSS file, JavaScript file, and this all there this coding files. And here in the alt you can share email only, class also email. And what I'm going to do is in this email yeah, here in the class what I can do is instead of email I can give here sub-img. Yeah, sub-img. And what I'm going to do here is copy it, and here only I'm going to just paste it. How much times? 3 times. Yeah, as your wish you can do. Now if you reload, now you will ask me what I made. Oh my god, what is this? Don't worry, I am going to handle it with CSS. Okay, so first of all here I am going to say here use comment to make it organized, and I'm going to say contact dash css. Here I am going to say first sub dash img, and I'm going to define its height, and I'm going to in height I'm going to say 40 or something 50 px. Width also I'm going to say here 50 px. And now see, now they are in proper shape now. Yeah 50 px. Let me give it here what, let me give here something 80 px. Yeah, 80 px. And here instead of this email I'm going to say here after email I want this YouTube, my YouTube channel, so I'm going to say YouTube, and then in this one I'm going to say here phone. Okay, now here you can see the different here icons. Oh, what I here is phone dash call. Okay, phone dash call. Now here you can see these all icons, and now I want them to here. So in this one I want to align here in the center. So what I can do is here in h2 I can give a class something like con dash header, something like that. And here I'm going to say here dot con dash header, and I'm going to say text align center. Hope that will work. I think yeah, that worked. So this contact is also now in center. Okay, and now this one I want to be in div. So in div what I'm going to do is, so as you can see here is con dash 1. So first of all I want them to align in center. So what I can do is dot con, what is that, what dot con dash 1. Yeah, con dash 1. uh, Before that I want to this diver. So here I have given this div as diver. So I want to display. First I'm going to say display equals to flex, and here is the this flex direction equals to column. Yeah, and in con1, first of all I am going to define there what I think align items should work, I think. Yeah, align item is working, center is not working. Yeah, so I think what if I just say here align self center. Yeah, see, now they are in center. And in this one, let me give her margin not right, margin bottom, and there I am going to say 20 px. Yeah, not, yeah, okay. So now here you can even, what you can do is, in this one I want to my email to display when I hover on this. So what I can do is, in this each one I can give here p does magic. I can say like magic dash text. Yeah, magic dash text, and here you can give your email, some like I'm giving my email here, okay, gmail.com. yeah, or you can even give here Siddhant edu tech a grade gmail.com. yeah, gmail.com, and this one, okay. And what I'm going to do is just copy it, and here I'm going to paste it after this every image. Yeah, this one, what I want to them appeared when I hover on it. So for that, what I can do is I can first let me customize it. So instead of this gmail.com, here I want like Siddhant edu tech. You can here write the name of your YouTube channel, and here you can give your phone number like this one. Yeah, your anything 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Yeah, okay. And then I'm going to here this magic dash text dot magic dash text. I'm going to say first font size sorry, font size, and I want the font size to be 20 px. yeah, and then I want the color to be here white. Yeah, and then yeah, I think that will be enough. Let me see now. Oh, they are not there because now they are in white color. Now how to see it? When I just over on them, there you can see. Yeah, so but they are not still in center because of the text. Yeah, so what I can do is, and that is also looking nice. I think I do not need to. Yeah, that is also looking nice. But if you want them to be in center, what you can do, you can just here, I think I should give her margin. Yeah, where is that? Margin, margin left, margin left, I want 20x. Now if you just reload here, now I only want the margin to be here. So what I can do is I can copy it and here can give this img another class also. This img here I'm going to say defect. Yeah, because this is not in proper position, so I'm going to say defect. I'm going to just paste that one to something 30. Yeah, now I think it is in center. Now 40 will be fine. Yeah, so now see, now these all are in center. Yeah, almost. Now I want, when I hover them, I want to be this text to appear. Yeah, when I hover on them. So what I can do is, first of all I will say this one I want this to be in white, okay, not in black. Okay? I'm going to say black. Now here you can see the text. Now I do not want to be appear just now only, I want when I hover on it. Yeah, so first of all in this one, where is this phone one, I'm going to say cursor pointer, say border 2px solid black, I'm going, and border radius, I'm going to say something like how much I should give, 8px, not 10px. Yeah, 10px. And now if I just load it, now here you can see, but I want the padding also, not padding. Yeah, here I think, yeah, I want the padding to be appeared, so I can give here something after cursor only. I can give here padding 30px. Yeah, 30px. Now here you can see the padding, and I want margin too. So for margin I'm going to say here margin 20px. Yeah, now here you can see, so amazing. Now I want this one, this magic dot text, I will say here display none. I'm going to say none. When I say display none, here you can see they are not. Okay, so when I said display none, they are not here now, but these are again there. So I want first here. Okay, so then I want the hover. So what I can do is this all I think. Yeah, so when I just hover this dot con -1 and this dot magic text hover, and then I should say first of all this background color to be changed something in red. Okay, no, not in red, crimson. Yeah, crimson. And then I'm going to say this this magic dust text. Okay, wait a minute, I think this one. Yeah, yeah, over. Let me use this one. This dot magic dust text, and here also. Oh, what is happening? Oh, and I think here I'm going to use a dot magic text. And now when I reload this page, oh, I think, yeah, I'm going to say display, first of all, block. Yeah, and color white. Here only, then I will say the color white. Here only. Yeah. And when I say here this one, oh, what is happening? Not working. Wait a minute. Okay, I think here, what did I think what I can do is, here when I hover on it, it should be it should display. Oh yeah, when I hover on it, it should display block. Yeah, this should work, and this should work, but why it is not working, I don't know. Here in CSS also there is no error. In CSS also there is no error. Then I think what I can do is, if it is not working, rather than wasting time on this only, what I can do is, I can use one trick. Yeah, what I can do is this, I will just remove this one. Now I'm going to use one trick, and I'm going to just use this all here. Yeah, and here I will just remove this all this magic text from here. I do not want any magic now. I do not want any of this magic text. What I can do is, yeah, okay, so sometimes while coding we should, the time comes like we should remove some codes also, so don't worry about that. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to use one trick. So what is that trick, you might wonder now. Yeah, so here this one. Now if you just reload, there is no text. Yeah, there is no text. Don't worry now. Now what I'm going to do is .1 equals to hover. When I hover, its color will be black. That was the trick. Yeah, and this background color, I will give something from this color picker only. What happened? From its color picker only, I will give something this one, and I will save it. And here I will also give a transition property. I will say here all, and then I am going to set transition duration. Okay, here I could also just write this all, so let me do that one only. Transition, I'm going to say here all 0.3 second, is in and out, and I'm going to save it. And now see the magic. Now here you cannot see the text. When I hover on it, see now the text appears. Okay, so instead, okay, that would also work. So instead of that one, I thought that let me just do this one only. Okay, so when I hover on it, see the magic. Yeah, okay, it's amazing. Yeah, so what I can do is, instead of this one, I can move ahead towards green, and here I would just give, or I can give the darker one also, something like this one. Yeah, here I can give this one also. Yeah, and I can just save it, and when I just see now, that is the result. Isn't it amazing? Yeah, on this, instead of green, I can also give here blue also I can give. Yeah, I think blue will be nice. Blue, yeah, blue. Now here you can see how wonderful does it look. Yeah, so here we have completed our website. Now what I say here, I am feeling so glad I have made. Now I think you can also make. I have here told you every control. So now let me reload it once, and now if you just hover on this one, about us, that will scroll you to that. Yeah, and if you just hover on services, that you this one, and in this contact, there's this one. Yeah, that's looking so nice. And here you can see about us, and there you can see no more, this hover effect, so much. Yeah, so much good. And when you here scroll it, you can, by the way, you can also use from here. The border appears when I hover on them, and here you can see this text also, services, this one. Yeah, so here in this way you can make your website. That looks very great. Okay, so I hope you all have learned many things in this. So if you want more videos, so do check my channel and get the playlist of HTML and CSS and JavaScript coding playlist video series, web development series. Then I will see you in next video. Thank you.